Howdy, y'all. I'm Falcon, your local rogue enthusiast, and here we go. We got another one for you. We got a banger today. First things first, you want to start off with intimidation. Make sure you whiff a couple attacks as part of the min-max. You have 3 opportunities for damage, so let's go through those. This right here is the body slam, free damage. That's a dive bomb, free damage. Another dive bomb, you get about 4 stabs in here. Normally I only get 3. Okay, that's the bolt backstep. That's not free damage, that's your death. Body slam, 2 headshots. Okay, this double ground bolt right here. Normally you can get 2 headshots in every time that happens. So I didn't get it there, I only got 1. Here it is again, I just wasn't in front of him. Generally I position myself as close as I can to his front and try and stay there just so I can get those headshots. There we go. There's your classic. So that's the 3 main sources of damage. Okay, the next phase starts when those 3 bolts that just went off right there. That's how you know the phase is changing. You're just going to run over right under the dragon. Bandage, do whatever you want. There's one more attack you can get some damage in, and it's the tackle. Hoping for a tackle here. That's the tail whip. There's a tackle. So you can get wing stabs right there. I would not go for the head because he could do right there the bolt backstep and you pretty much take damage. So I would not go for the head, just the wing on those tackles. That's it. Take the free damage and run. There's 2 main ways you could die when you're doing this, and it's the bolt backstep that sometimes happens very quickly after bolts, and then there's also the crab walk, which we haven't seen yet. Go behind one of these icicles for the phase change. So again, there were 3 bolts. That's how I knew this was happening. Now you will have to heal. It's almost impossible to do this completely avoiding damage. There is a little bit of RNG with the bolt backstep. I'm avoiding them pretty well here, but it happens all the time where you just get shot by one of them. And you can bandage up in between the ground bolts, the double ground bolt, if you do get hit, and then also in between phases. There's a triple bolt. We're going to do a phase change. For this one, you want to stand in the middle. You could hold shift, you could attack just to slow yourself, but you should be fine either way. There's the crab walk. Sometimes that happens really quickly after the double ground bolts. And so really that's what can kill you, and or the firebolt backstep. Otherwise, that's it. You can now slay a dragon. Everything here applies to High Roller. So nothing is really different besides his HP pool. The only problem in HR right now is that you can't really get a headshot in as a rogue with a dagger or rapier. So as of today, they still haven't fixed it. So it is near impossible right now to do it on rogue. I did do this under 124 gear score. I'll show you my gear at the end here. Can't tell if these ores were nerfed. There used to be 2 nodes here, but lately I've only been getting 1 in normals. The rest of the classes, the way that they do it is through PDR. So this is really a non-PDR approach, non-PDR melee approach to killing the dragon. The way that the PDR classes do it, they basically induce the tail whip. So you can actually get the dragon to keep on repeating the tail whip for, 3-4 times in a row by standing basically inside its body and right next to its neck. And then they basically get some damage while it keeps whipping, and they just kind of dodge. The problem with that on rogue is that you will inevitably take damage, which on a rogue you'll probably get 1 shot. I'm checking for an egg here, but we didn't get one. It does take 16 seconds from that jump right here to float to the top, so keep that in mind when you watch your timer. All right, let's check out the gear and perks. We are running Rupture and Cutthroat, no hide here. Okay, so we are a no hide family. Regardless, you don't need hide for the fight. We do have Creep and Cutthroat, really just to counter Warlocks. Whenever I was doing this, I was running into Warlocks. And so if they finished it, you creep up on them, Cutthroat, and they can't really do anything. So you get some benefit there. The rest of this is DPS perks. Right, that's my favorite part about this build. Also, I wouldn't normally run Creep, especially after the nerfs. I'd do like an Armor Pen perk, Thrust. Those are the perks and abilities. We do have about 106% MS. This is what a regular rogue has with 9 move speed Lightfoot boots. I do have rugged boots here with +5. The vigor is not required. You could just get Lightfoot boots. Not really a big deal. Loose trousers, riveted gloves. A little bit of damage on there and damage, right? So, I mean, all things that a rogue needs at first, right? I would target 15 strength and some damage. We do have a purple rondelle, but all this is under 124 gear score, and each piece is not worth more than 200 gold. For more rogue content, drop a like, drop a sub. I'd appreciate it. Peace up. A-Town down.